QantasLink is a regional brand of Australian airline Qantas and is an affiliate member of the One World Airline Alliance. It is a major competitor to Regional Express Airlines and Virgin Australia Regional Airlines. As of September 2010, QantasLink provides 1,900 flights each week to 54 domestic and international locations. History. Prior to 2002, Qantas' various subsidiaries operated under separate brands. In 2002, a common brand was created, encompassing Airlink, Sunstate Airlines, Eastern Australia Airlines, and Southern Australia Airlines. For a short while, QantasLink took over some of Qantas' non-trunk routes, such as Sydney, Sunshine Coast, using Boeing 717s that were inherited after Qantas acquired Impulse Airlines. QantasLink ceased operating some of these routes after Qantas formed low-cost subsidiary Jetstar Airways, transferring the Boeing 717 aircraft and routes to the new airline. In 2005-06, 8 of the 717s were returned to QantasLink following Jetstar's acquisition of Airbus A320 aircraft, to be operated in Western Australia, Northern Territory and Far North Queensland by National Jet. In May 2014, QantasLink 717s took over Qantas' 737 operations in Hobart, travelling to and from Melbourne and Sydney. On the 31st of July 2015, Network Aviation was rebranded to QantasLink. This was announced by Qantas with the unveiling of a Fokker 100 in QantasLink colours. Fleet. QantasLink flights are operated by the individual airlines that make up the group Eastern Australia Airlines, Network Aviation and Sunstate Airlines, and also contracted carrier Cobham Aviation. As of April 2016, the QantasLink fleet consists of the following aircraft. All flights use QFIATA codes, and on the 5th of January 2009, both Eastern and Sunstate changed from the previous individual call signs to the common Q-Link. Expansion. QantasLink increased capacity by replacing many of its smaller Dash 8 aircraft with Bombardier Dash 8 Q400s. QantasLink pursued this deal despite landing gear problems with Q400 aircraft by some airlines. This problem also saw a grounding of the Q400s by QantasLink, though all were deemed safe and returned to service. As part of its further expansion, QantasLink entered the South Australian market in December 2005, with flights from Adelaide to Port Lincoln and Kangaroo Island. Interstate flights were also introduced between Kangaroo Island and Melbourne. Due to low passenger loads, these services ceased operation at the end of June 2006, along with the services from Melbourne to Burnie. On the 8th of December 2009, QantasLink announced that it would re-enter the Adelaide to Port Lincoln market from February 2010, using Q400 aircraft flying 23 return services a week. Since 2005, QantasLink 717 services in Western Australia, Queensland and the Northern Territory have been contracted to Cobham Aviation, using the QantasLink brand. The hubs for QantasLink under the Cobham contract are in Perth, Western Australia, Cairns, Queensland and Darwin, Northern Territory. Qantas replaced its daily Melbourne-Launceston mainline service with a 3 times daily QantasLink Dash 8 service from the 1st of August 2006. This has now been increased to a 4 times daily service. In May 2008, QantasLink announced that Tamworth would be the first New South Wales regional airport to be serviced by the Dash 8 Q400. commencing in mid-August 2008. On the 29th of March 2010, QantasLink and the Qantas Group announced that it would start the first international QantasLink route from Cairns to Port Moresby, utilizing Q400 aircraft already based in Cairns. The service commenced in July 2010. A QantasLink spokesperson stated that the airline would not turn into a fully fledged international airline, but could operate international routes in the future. On the 18th of December 2014, QantasLink announced that it would add YL South Australia to its network, with double daily flights to commence on the 13th of April 2015. The route is serviced by the 50-seat Q300. In July 2015, Network Aviation was absorbed into the QantasLink brand. Alliance Airlines delivered the first of 3 additional Fokker 100s in July 2016, with 2 more to be delivered by the end of the year. Former fleet QantasLink previously operated the following types: BAE 146-100, BAE 146-200, BAE 146-300, de Havilland Canada -8-102. Destinations: QantasLink International Destinations: Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby, Jacksons International Airport. QantasLink Domestic Destinations served by Eastern Australia Airlines, Australian Capital Territory Canberra, Canberra Airport. New South Wales Albury, Albury Airport. Armidale, Armidale Airport. Coffs Harbour, Coffs Harbour Airport. Dubbo, Dubbo City Airport. Lord Howe Island, Lord Howe Island Airport. Murray, Murray Airport. Port Macquarie, Port Macquarie Airport. Sydney, Sydney Airport Hub. Tamworth, Tamworth Airport. Wagga Wagga, Wagga Wagga Airport. Queensland Toowoomba, Brisbane Westwell Camp Airport. Tasmania Devonport, Devonport Airport. Launceston, Launceston Airport. Victoria Melbourne, Melbourne Airport Hub. Mildura, Mildura Airport. QantasLink Destinations served by Sun State Airlines, Australian Capital Territory Canberra, Canberra Airport. New South Wales Lord Howe Island, Lord Howe Island Airport. Newcastle, Williamtown Airport. Queensland Barcaldine, Barcaldine Airport. Ballala, Thangool Airport. Blackall, Blackall Airport. Brisbane, Brisbane Airport Hub. Bundaberg, Bundaberg Airport. Cairns, Cairns Airport Hub. Charleville, Charleville Airport. Cloncurry, Cloncurry Airport. Emerald, Emerald Airport. Gladstone, Gladstone Airport. Hamilton Island, Great Barrier Reef Airport. Harvey Bay, Harvey Bay Airport. Horn Island, Horn Island Airport. Longreach, Longreach Airport. Mackay, Mackay Airport. Moranbah, Moranbah Airport. Mount Isa, Mount Isa Airport. Rockhampton, Rockhampton Airport. Roma, Townsville, Townsville Airport. Weipa, Weipa Airport. South Australia Adelaide, Adelaide Airport Hub. Port Lincoln, Port Lincoln Airport. Whyalla, Whyalla Airport. QantasLink Destinations served by Cobham Aviation Services Australia, Australian Capital Territory Canberra, Canberra Airport. New South Wales Sydney, Sydney Airport. Northern Territory Alice Springs, Alice Springs Airport. Ayers Rock, Ayers Rock Airport. Darwin, Darwin International Airport Hub. Queensland Cairns, Cairns Airport Hub. Brisbane, Brisbane Airport Hub. Mackay, Mackay Airport. Rockhampton, Rockhampton Airport. Gladstone, Gladstone Airport. Gold Coast, Gold Coast Airport. Harvey Bay, Harvey Bay Airport. Sunshine Coast, Sunshine Coast Airport. South Australia Adelaide, Adelaide Airport. Victoria Melbourne, Melbourne Airport. Western Australia Broome, Broome International Airport. Exmouth, RAF Learmonth for Exmouth. Kalgoorlie, Kalgoorlie Boulder Airport. Karratha, Karratha Airport. Newman, Newman Airport. Paraburdoo, Paraburdoo Airport. Perth, Perth Airport Hub. Port Hedland, Port Hedland International Airport. Tasmania Hobart Airport. Accidents and incidents. On the 29th of May 2003, Qantas Flight 1737, a domestic flight from Melbourne to Launceston, was subject to an attempted hijacking.